Indeed, sir, the whole court will be grieved.
Well, so be it. Any simple peasant is afforded the ability in love to win or lose, while I of the nobility am robbed of the facility to choose. Any serf or servant can by natural selection elect himself a mate if she's amenable. But due to my high breeding, I'm continually acceding to demands I find increasingly untenable. All I ask, and it's a simple enough request, well, follow me, by all means, follow me. I wish to know, I demand to know, why can't I be two people? Why can't I live two roles? Why can't one of me perform all the cloying amenities while the other me, twin brother me, be a free and happy soul? Why can't I be two people? Split myself right in half. Then I could satisfy and mollify and pacify and qualify, while the other me would have a hell of a healthy laugh. Ha! The custom of royalty in referring to oneself is to naturally employ the royal we. We are very happy. We are very sad. We are bored and suffer from ennui. For a royal prince, there's no such word as me. It's always we. So rightfully, I should be two or three. Don't you agree?
It's not for me to say, Your Royal Highness.
Perhaps not. So I ask myself, why can't I be two people? Why can't I play two parts? Why can't one of me endure the appalling formalities while the other me, twin brother me, have a free and happy heart? If I could be two people, life would not pass me by. I'd have a chance to pick and choose. I'd have a chance to win or lose. And maybe one of us would have a chance to live before we die.
Die? Who's dying?
Father, it's a small thing and doubtless very irritating to you. But when I marry, as needs I must one day, it will be for the convenience of love rather than the convenience of convenience.
Love?
Did he say love? How absurd.
What has love got to do with getting married? Why should love enter into it at all?
Love can make you quite emotionally harried when you're married.
It's pedantic and romantic folderol. Find a mate, dear boy, find a mate. Princess Susan,
Princess Karen,
Princess Kate. Find a mate, dear boy, find a mate. Love will have to wait.
I disagree.
You disagree?
How can you disagree, dear? Look at me. Look at us.
Yes, look at us. What has love got to do with being married? Being married is a problem all its own. Love is highly overrated and makes marriage complicated when the bed is elevated to the throne.
Find a mate, dear boy, find a mate. Pick the proper princess, climb to propagate. Find a mate, dear boy, find a mate. Love will have to wait. There is many an eligible maiden of good family with title of her own,
Who would come to us bountifully beladen with an army that could fortify our throne.
Uncle! I couldn't have said that better myself. Well, I could, and in fact, I think I will. What has marriage got to do with being happy? Being married can't compare with being royal. Being royal, you engender every luxury and splendor, while a marriage can get overripe and spoiled. Find a mate, dear cousin, set the date. Why procrastinate and stay the hand of fate? Find a mate, dear cousin, set the date. Happiness can always wait.
Get him out of here. Get him out.
Oh, have I made a little faux pas? I was enjoying myself.
There, you see, that's the price that we shall have to pay unless you name the day. Listen, lend an ear. I say again, what has love got to do with getting married?
What has bread got to do with wedding cake?
We are bold with your defiance of connubial alliance, for our line of royal giants is at stake. Find a mate, dear boy, find a mate. We are growing old and time is growing late. Find a mate, dear boy, find a mate. It's your duty to the state not to stay a celibate.
Find a mate,
Find a mate, find a mate.
find a mate.
What has love got to do with getting married?
We are not prepared to say.
Once I was loved, I knew I was loved. I flew through my days in fanciful ways, secure and sure there'd always be endless love for me. Gone is that love, my fanciful dove has tears in her eyes. She no longer flies, and yet my heart will not despair, for it's there, just a memory away. Once I was loved, so always come what may, love's happy memory ever will be loving me.
It's a sobering thought, isn't it? No matter what I do or don't do, no matter how I do it or don't do it, my last appointment is here.
Good kings, bad kings, sane kings or mad kings, benevolent or nefarious, here is where they bury us. Oh, ho, ho, what a comforting thing to know. There's a prearranged spot in the family plot where my royal bones will go. Yes, I'll be slipped into the beautiful family crypt.
Ho, 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 what a comforting thing to know.
That drunkard young King Ferdinand, he reigned for half an hour.
Oh, yes?
He got so soused when they crowned him, he fell from the castle tower. And here lies old King Frederick, he stole for 40 years. The day he died, the people cried.
They cried?
They cried 3 cheers. Ho, ho, hee, what a comforting thing to see. The traditional stone that is all my own, where my dying date will be.
In peace you'll rest beneath the beautiful family crest.
Ho, ho, hee, what a comforting thing to see.
And here lies brave King Rothar,
Oh, the battles that he won,
He lies in state, serene and great.
still getting nothing done.
What about King Lloyd?
King Lloyd, King Lloyd. King Lloyd was lewd and lecherous, evil, cruel and treacherous.
King Roy?
Was mad and dreaded, till the day he was beheaded. Oh, ho, ho,
What a comforting thing to know.
ho, 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 what a comforting thing to know. But remember good King Phineas, saintly, kind and wise. He did nothing ignominious, yet beside these noble brutes and knaves and drunks and skunks he lies.
Ho, ho, ho! What a comforting thing to know. There's a prearranged spot in the family plot where your royal bones will go.
Yes, I'll be slipped into the beautiful family crypt. Ho, ho, he, what a comforting thing for you to see. Ho, 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 what a comforting thing to.
Ho, ho, ho! What a comforting thing to. Ho, ho, ho! What a comforting thing to know.
I shall make a royal decision. Taking this idea and improving on it, we must plan every detail. Noblesse oblige.
Quite so, Your Majesty.
You understand that? I'm talking about diplomacy. Protocol. Yes, we must be protocoligorically correct. Good form must never suffer from neglect. The rules and regulations we respect must be treated circumspect, else the kingdom will be wrecked. We've a system to protect, checked and double-checked and protocoligorically correct.
Sire, please, sire, when its army is battered and broken, and back to its borders it crawls, to what clings a tottering kingdom, if not to its protocols?
And when the treasure is tapped of its treasures, are the tapestries stripped from the walls? No, the court carries on with its pleasures, inquisitions and banquets and balls.
But they must
Be protocoligorically correct. Good form must never suffer from neglect. The rules and regulations we respect must be treated circumspect, else the kingdom will be wrecked. We've a system to protect, checked and double-checked and protocoligorically correct.
Oh, well done, sir. Precedent. We need a book that'll give us chapter and verse. In the library. It'll be in the library.
I believe we are already within the library, Your Majesty.
Well, of course, of course. I knew that. What volume do you suggest?
There is only one, Your Majesty, the Bible.
Bible? Well, let's keep religion out of it.
No, sire, I should say in this case, the Bible is Forms and Addresses for Royal Occasions by de Lyon.
Ah.
Now then, let me see, sire. Abdications, dismissal of ministers, garden parties, investitures, judicial beheadings.
Skip all that.
Your Majesty, questions of precedent pertaining to the seating of crowned heads in difficult situations.
We should rehearse it. You can be the Princess Esmeralda.
As are willing to serve, Your Majesty.
And you, the Duchess of Rambouillet. And you, the daughter of the Emperor of Bratislava. And, well, the rest of you can sort it out amongst yourselves.
What an inspired idea, Your Majesty.
If the daughter of the Duchess of Snarden were to be seated by the Countess of Sneed.
For this breach of decorum to Snarden, the invasion of Sneed will proceed, and seat the heiress to the barony of Newburgh by the side of her hated cousin Gwen.
Oh, how quickly the armies of Newburgh would deploy to destroy us again.
So we must be protocoligorically correct. Good form must never suffer from neglect. The rules and regulations we respect must be treated circumspect, else the kingdom will be wrecked. We've a system to protect, checked and double-checked and protocoligorically correct. So we must be protocoligorically correct. Good form must never suffer from neglect. The rules and regulations we respect must be treated circumspect, checked and protocolligorically correct.
Protocol. Above all.
Makes a kingdom rise or fall. So we must be protocolligorically correct. Allegorically correct. Must never suffer from neglect. Rules and regulations we respect must be treated circumspect, else the kingdom will be wrecked. We've a system to protect, check and double check and protocolligorically
Protocolligorically correct. We've invited every eligible princess in the almanac, and it's a question of duty.
Father, I have never questioned that it is my bounden duty to take a wife and ensure the royal succession. But that does not mean I have to be party to and judge a cattle show. Who ever heard of such a thing?
Cattle show.
A bride-finding ball. A bride-finding ball where every maiden's bound to laugh at me, the royal fatted calf. A bride-finding ball, a bride-finding ball. Though I'm the one who does the choosing, I'm the one who does the losing. It's nauseating, nauseating. Can't you just imagine it? Hope springs in all, short, fat or tall, as they primp and preen and pray that this will be their lucky day. There is no affair of which I'm aware more galling to bear than a bride-finding ball.
I've just heard the news.
Oh, who let him in?
Is it true, dear uncle? The tattle is that you're going to invite a whole nursery of nubile delicacies to a ball.
Some other time, nephew. We're busy now.
Oh, but you can't keep me in suspense. You just can't, uncle. I mean, I realize that I won't have first pick, but that doesn't matter to me because I'm not proud. I'm just desperate.
We're all desperate.
So it's true then. Oh, how exciting. Now, I must decide what to wear. High heels, I think, to give me added stature. The moment you've made your choice, I shall unleash myself.
I've already made my choice, cousin. As far as I'm concerned, you can have your pick of the lot.
Oh, but you can't do that. You can't be such a spoil sport. I mean, a bride-finding ball. A bride-finding ball. Where luscious lovelies from each land will vie to win the royal hand. A bride-finding ball. A bride-finding ball. With frills on dresses, party dresses, every maiden effervesces, giving her best, giving her all, dancing, glancing, laughing, teasing, whirling, swirling, touching, squeezing. There's no affair to ever compare, or thrill or enthrall like a bride-finding ball.
If you dream, suddenly it happens and the dream comes true. Wonderfully, beautifully it happens and your world is new. Magically, you're holding a golden prize. Mystically, your castles begin to rise. Suddenly, dizzily you're spinning with the thrill of life. Suddenly, thirstily you're drinking in your fill of life. But secretly, you just can't believe it's true. And wonderfully, beautifully, suddenly it happens to you, Cinderella.
stepsisters. They'll recognize me.
No one will recognize you for what you are. People seldom do.
But how shall I behave? I'm dressed like a princess.
Oh, just be yourself. And for tonight, you are a princess. The princess incognita. But I must warn you, and take heed, for it is a solemn warning. The magic I have conjured here tonight is borrowed magic. On the stroke of midnight, you must return it. Otherwise, everything I have transformed will change back to its original state. And enjoy yourself.
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you, Fairy Godmother. Suddenly it happens, and the dream comes true. Wonderfully, beautifully it happens, and your world is new. Magically, you're holding the golden prize. Mystically, your castles begin to rise. Suddenly, dizzily, you just can't believe it's true. When wonderfully, beautifully, suddenly it happens to you. I had heard much of you.
Good or bad?
Oh, nothing but good.
I can't think how. If I were you, I'd have believed the worst. You see, I was expecting... I can't tell you what I was expecting. But whatever happens afterwards, I shall always remember this moment. And you must take my present happiness to make you happier. Take it with all my heart, for I give it with all my heart. There's a secret kingdom all my own, with no castles and no vassals and no throne, just two subjects, you and me, in my private monarchy, where the king is love and love alone.
In that secret kingdom you see, should the make-believe become reality, with no scepter in your hand, no dominion to command, could you be content with only
What is a song that's never sung? What is a heart that's never thrilled to being young? What is a dream that can't come true? What is my life to me without my love for you? If that secret kingdom's ours to share,
I could never wish for more, for you'd be there.
just two subjects, you and me, in our private monarchy, all alone together, we would love forever in our secret kingdom far away
Rainbows raced around the room when he danced with me. Shooting stars began to zoom when he danced with me. In his arms I was ascending, my world became a magic blending of dreams and hopes and love when he danced with me. Though this lovely night was only a fantasy, and I know tonight is all there will ever be. Dancing in his arms forever, my heart will never be free. Dreaming of the night he danced with me.
Rainbows raced around the room when she danced with me. Shooting stars began to zoom when she danced with me. In her arms I was ascending. At last I saw that perfect blending of dreams and hopes and love when she danced with me. Could it be that she was only a fantasy? Could it be tonight is all there will ever be? Dancing in her arms forever, my heart will never be free. Dreaming of the night she danced with me.
You see, sir, if my father were a chancellor, how easy it would be. The lovely Lady Caroline would be a proper wife, you see. But my father was a servant, and my mother same as he. So the lady of my choosing is a world away from me. That's how it is, and how it was, and how it always shall be. Position and positioning are socially conditioning. How you're born, how you're bred, predetermine who you wed, which means there's nothing changeable, nothing's rearrangeable. Position and positioning are everything in life. Farmers' daughters marry cowherds, that's acceptable and right.
Yes?
But absurd and quite unheard of is a milkmaid and a knight. I quite agree.
He quite agrees.
She quite agrees. That's how it always shall be. Position and positioning are socially conditioning. People high, people low, keep the state of status quo, which means there's nothing changeable, nothing's rearrangeable. Position and positioning are everything in life. When a lad first joins the army, this is what he learns for starters.
Never court your colonel's daughter, or he'll have your guts for garters. That's how it is, and how it was, and how it always shall be.
For position and positioning are socially conditioning. How you dress and hold your head, predetermine who you wed, which means there's nothing changeable, nothing's rearrangeable. Position and positioning are everything in life. All the servants in a castle, they reflect the world outside. They have rank and they have station and adhere to them with pride. Oh, the staff that work below stairs may have dreams to work above, but they're locked in their positions by tradition's iron glove.
That's how it is. And how it was. And how it always shall be. We know our place and happily we bow and scrape and bend our knee. But woe betide the woe-begone who try to join our echelon. For privilege is not, you see, confined to just the royalty. Behind these doors I might suggest I'm similarly blessed.
Yes, position and positioning are socially conditioning. Though you work your life away, where you start is where you stay, which means there's nothing changeable, nothing's rearrangeable. Position and positioning are stuck with you for life. Think of everything in life. Everything in life.
Everything in life,
Life.
That's how it is?
And how it was? And how it always shall be.
You see only love and happiness staring you in the face. I see nothing but war and destruction, unless a sacrifice is made.
And the sacrifice is to be me.
Yes. It's a lot to ask, but I have to ask it.
To leave him now.
To leave him now, before it's too late.
But he would search for me again. He would search for me and find me. I know he would.
Yes, that too is true, but we've allowed for that. It is suggested that with proper dowry and every other consideration fitting the circumstances of this most unhappy occasion, it is suggested that you be taken from here this very night to a secret place of exile far beyond our borders.
You have forgotten nothing, then. I thank you for bringing such tidings with tact and understanding. You were well chosen for the task.
Your ladies-in-waiting will be sent for.
But in bowing to the royal demands, I must make one of my own.
My lady?
It is not very much. And something which, with your greater experience in these matters, you will not find very difficult. I wish you to tell His Royal Highness, Prince Edward, I wish you to tell him that it wasn't love. Say I tried, say I lied. Tell him I'm unworthy of what he feels inside. Tell him that you heard me say what seemed right just last night simply seemed to fade away in the light of day. Tell him of the countless other lovers whom I tantalized, victimized. Tell him of the many other times I've played this heartless game, just the same. Tell him what I really am is just a cold and empty sham. Tell him anything, but not that I love him. Tell him that it wasn't love, all we shared, all we cared. Make him hate my memory, make him glad he's free. Paint me evil, paint me cruel, say I broke every rule. Make him feel that he's a fool for his loving me. Don't let him know why I must leave him, why I must go so far away. For if he knew how much I dream we dared was just a prayer that can't come true. I try to stop remembering, but till the day I die, within my memory will live the melody of the song that was you and me. Although our song is through, I can't stop loving you, for I can't forget the
Not a royal state of mind. It comes shining into view when the one you love loves you. And alone together you will reign forever in that secret kingdom.